For all of you who don't know me, my name is Shlomo Liran, and I'm going to tell you 10 miracles that happened to me ever since I moved to Eretz Yisrael, which is the Holy Land. Start off with number 10. Number 10 is how I bought my first house in Eretz Yisrael with no intentions of buying whatsoever, not even having the money to buy. So, I'm living here for 2.5 years. And there's 10 crazy stories. So, start off going backwards, This is where I'm at right now. Shtabach Shemo La'ad. I'm here in Eretz Yisrael, in Tiberia, talking to Hashem. I have my shtender over here, and I get to learn Torah all day. Now, before anybody who knows me, before I moved to Eretz Yisrael, I was called the Horoscope King. So what that means is I learned psychology with astrology, with the 4 elements for 18 years by myself, by learning people, memorizing characteristics, comparing them and seeing the differences between people and putting them through elements and signs and sometimes letters to people's names, just connecting things through stuff I learned and stuff, memory, basically what Hashem gave me. Now, because of that, a lot of people suggested I should make a parnasa with it, and I really didn't want to do it because I don't want to be in the spotlight. I used to be in the spotlight a long time ago when I was a kid, and I was a very egotistical kid. But I work on humility, so ever since then I hate being around camera, and all of a sudden I found myself that I'm actually shy, and I can get shy. But the truth is, when I think for a second, I go, Hashem, there's only you in the world. Eno milvado. Then I'm mevutal. There is no me. There's just Hashem. If there's just Hashem, then there's no ego. So I can talk and it's all good. So there is no ego. This is all about making God big. Every single day in Ashrei, we say, Ugdulatcha asaprena. How big you are, asaper, I will talk about. I will talk about how big you are. Vedivrei niflotecha asicha. And the words of miracles you do, I will talk about. Like, I will have sichot. Sichot is like conversations. Because Hashem does miracles all day, every second. But let me tell you this big miracle. Anyways, so I was Horoscope King, and what does that mean? So I started making videos of me stopping people in the street, getting views, crazy views. Within 6 months, I have 12,500 followers just on Facebook. Then I started on other platforms, started getting business from it. And right then and there, Corona hit, and my wife wanted to move to Eretz Yisrael, which I'm very pro in a way. But at that time, I was very into my business because it took me a long time to learn how to do pretty much everything. My wife actually learned a lot of it as well. We both learned different parts, and Baruch Hashem was helping me. I started making parnasa from it. We moved to Eretz Yisrael. Just getting the tip of it. I know Hashem knows how big it was, because the story is going to lead to the miracle, how everything connects. But anyways, when I got to Eretz Yisrael, I was davening by Rabbi Akiva, like the first week, 2 weeks over here. And as I'm walking back, I'm talking to a client, texting her how to get back at her ex-boyfriend. That's what she was paying me for. And, I was so confident in what I was doing, I offered her a money-back guarantee. And she paid very good money, Baruch Hashem. And I, whatever. But the point was, as I was walking back from Rabbi Akiva, it felt like I'm coming back from such a holy place, and this is the work I need to do. I don't know. That's not what I want to do, really. I don't know. People are going to say, Parnassah, you have no choice. Yeah. You have as much choice as much as emunah you have. That's the real truth. Because Hashem can give you anything in a second. But anyways, I was still working. I met somebody in Uman that year who used to daven for me. I used to send them a little money. And when I came to Eretz Yisrael, I got in contact with him. Basically, he moved to Tveria, and we started learning. And the more I started learning, and then it was Chagim, and I just decided I'm done with it. I'm learning Torah. I called up a few people, asked if they could, sponsor this person. They said yes. $100 for this one, $200 for this one, $50 for this one. I called maybe 8 people, and 6 people said yes, and I had the amount he needed, which wasn't a lot. It was like $1,100. Then he moved over here. We started learning, and I started getting more stronger. A lot more stronger. My davening, my everything started coming out over here. My mazal started changing. I was learning and helping people. And so there's a lot more stories, but I'm just going to go straight to the point. Now, my chavrusa, who Hashem hooked me up with, who I got to learn with, wanted to buy a house. That's the only thing he really wanted in Eretz Yisrael, was to buy a house in Eretz Yisrael. Big mitzvah, that's what he wanted. Wanted something that's his. So, for 3 months, now he's like a big tzaddik. He has Shmirat Einayim like he's never seen before. This guy doesn't go to a caver of a tzaddik during the daytime because there's women. He won't drive during the day because there's women. He's so pure from watching his eyes. He's so holy. And he knows so much Torah. He has so much Yirat Shamayim. And the more you hang out with these type of people, the more hashpah they have on you, influence. You start becoming like that. And Yishtabach Shemo, Hashem surrounded me around a lot of tzaddikim that I was able to learn and take from. And I'm a davener, Talk to Hashem, you get anything you want. I believe that, I know that. So for 3 months straight, I was praying. Yitzchak ben Nachum ben Yafa, she'Hashem yishlach lo dira, Bezrat Hashem, Yitzchak ben Nachum ben Yafa. What that means is you don't just pray once a day, twice a day. It's praying in opportunities that it's like really big. For example, if you have a temptation for something and you overcome it at that moment is the time to ask. For example, for those girls passing in the street, and I close my eyes and I say, Yitzchak ben Nachum ben Yafa, she'Hashem yishlach lo dira, that goes up very big. Or somebody embarrasses you, and you don't say anything. You want to answer, but you don't. You walk away and you say, Hashem, please help Yitzchak ben Nachum ben Yafa have a beautiful apartment. B'schut all the Torah he's teaching me. He deserves it. Please, Hashem. Now, 3 months later, he closed on an apartment. Pretty nuts. I started off by getting him money to live over here to pay for his rent, and Hashem hooked him up where he's able to buy an apartment. Now, literally a month after that, it's all from Hashem. There's just shlichim that Hashem puts in their minds for them to do. My mother-in-law, who's an amazing woman, as it is, calls us up and says she wants to buy us a place in Eretz Yisrael. So, this is my place. Rabbi Akiva is over there. You can't see it from here, but it's that blue top, if you can see it. So, 2.5 years later, Hashem bought us a beautiful apartment. Now, why am I showing you this? Because you can have it too. I'm not better than you in any type of way. The only thing I do is connect to Hashem, and that's the only thing you need to do, is learn how to connect to Hashem. Every single Jew is a diamond. God didn't make any replicas. There's only one of you. You have to find who you are and connect to Hashem, and you can get all the blessings in the world. Now, this is miracle number one. Bezrat Hashem, we're going to do some Torah, Emunah, blessings. We're going to go through a lot of different topics, a lot of different things. I'm going to try to keep it, short and sweet, less than 5 minutes. Right now it's 10 minutes. If it goes to 10 minutes, it goes to 10 minutes, but I'll try to do it short and sweet. And I hope you all enjoy. And Yiratzon, whoever's listening to this, you should start opening your mouth, talking to Hashem, and just asking Him. Just, if you don't pray, say, help me have the desire to pray, because I don't have the desire to pray. Help me want, to get close to you, to have emunah. That's all you just got to do. Open your mouth. Just start a little bit by opening your mouth. And Bezrat Hashem, little by little, we're going to start doing Torah classes, and you're going to witness miracles, Bezrat Hashem. Yiratzon, B'schut, Pirsa the Nisa that I just did, I mefarsen Hashem's miracles. May all of you have light in your hearts, in your minds, in your souls. And Bezrat Hashem, it should lead you to get closer to Hashem and to bring the Geula, the Chesed v'Rachamim. And the way to do that is Achdut, is togetherness. I'm going to give you guys knowledge how to understand people on a very deep level, basic level, just simple understanding. When you understand, you connect. When you connect, you're unity. When you're unity, you're one with Hashem. And that's how the Geula comes, and that's how you get all the blessings. I love you. May you all live like Rabbi Akiva. V'ahavta l'reacha kamocha. Bezrat Hashem, the Geula will come b'chesed rachamim. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen v'amen.